Yeah.
See, I told you Jeff was old.
Yeah, welcome back to episode 112, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is a dinosaur.
Oh, he's only 39, folks.
Only 39 is crazy. I think he's 34. Turning 35?
I don't know everybody's birthday, so don't take it personally.
Anyways, we have a lot of baseball for you guys this week.
A lot.
I know that has been something we have not been focusing on hugely because we were in like the Super Bowl season of wrestling. So
Right.
it was a lot of wrestling the past couple episodes, but this whole episode is basically baseball.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope your ears are tuned in, and I hope you are subscribed to Off the Field Podcast here. I hope you are following our Instagrams at Austin Kleschka.
At Captain America from softball, all one word.
And the podcast Instagram's otf.podcast, and you can get the new podcast episode every single Friday, 7 a.m. on all three of our platforms that we post on, which is YouTube, Spotify, and Apple.
Apple
So,
Podcast, that's right.
With that, it's all baseball today. And with that, huge news. A lot on Father's Day. Let's start with Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Back on the mound.
Yeah, one of the big names breaking the news, as long as with other stuff we'll get to in a bit. But Ohtani, opening
Yeah.
tonight. We're recording this on a Monday.
Yep.
He is opening more than likely just one inning.
Yeah.
Maybe two, depending, how he's feeling. But, one inning. You were thinking about going to that game, right?
I almost did, and I should have jumped early, but I didn't. Tickets went down, though, like $60.
Yeah, they did. I remember at one point, I think it was around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I saw tickets were $190 on SeatGeek.
So the pavilions, which is usually my go-to seats, I'm seeing like $150, $330.
$150. I mean, it's not terrible.
Yeah, there's people charging outrageous prices. Like there's a guy here charging $772.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous. Obviously, this Ohtani news came out of nowhere, so all these aftermarket sellers are boosting their prices sky high. I would say average price for an outfield ticket is around $300 for this game. That's wild. When did you find out?
Basically around the same time as everybody did. I saw the tweet saying Ohtani on the mound. And when I saw that, I just had to immediately go into TickPick and SeatGeek because, everybody's going to want to go to that game.
Yeah.
When I saw tickets, I was probably maybe 10 minutes after the announcement. I decided to see. Cheapest ticket was, I think, $90. Like I said, 10 minutes after the announcement.
And that's for a nosebleed.
Yeah. Literally the cheapest ticket or standing room only.
Yeah.
And then at one point, maybe an hour had gone by, on SeatGeek, I saw the lowest was $190.
Dude, I had people telling me in my DMs because I posted about the ticket prices, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to spend this much to see him pitch most likely one inning. And I posted a screenshot of Game Time, and I used Game Time specifically because they had the highest prices showing. So, give the most shocking visual.
Right.
And people were like, somebody said, oh, TickPick is the way to go, bro. I was like, oh, trust me, I'm a TickPick supporter. They're probably my go-to app. It don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
All prices on all apps. I had somebody else that was like, SeatGeek with the discount code. And I'm like, dog, it's still over $200. No matter what app you go on, they're dumb prices. There's no magic app that's like, oh, look, $50.
Yeah, honestly, your best case, if you really wanted to go to the game, probably wait half an hour before game time, first pitch.
Yep.
Because that's when people realize, oh, nobody's buying into the hype. It's 30 minutes. Nobody's going to make it in LA traffic. If you're at the stadium, just wait and see who's willing to go the lowest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I debated on it with Art. Art was the one that broke the news to me. He texted me. He said, Ohtani pitching tomorrow, which is wild because, you were right across from me at dinner after softball, and me and T-Mobile were like, hey, we should go to Ohtani's first start back.
Right.
Thinking it was in like July or August, and then it happens to be yesterday. It'll be today, but it was announced yesterday.
Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah, and me and Art were thinking about it, and then we were kind of like, man, these prices. And then I saw the press conference with Dave Roberts saying, yeah, he'll be an opener, and he'll work his way up to being a normal starter again. I was like, dude, for one or two innings, it's not worth it. It just isn't. And the other cool factor that kind of played in was it's the Padres, and the Dodgers and Padres are always so hot against each other. So I was like, even if it is just 1 or 2 innings, it'd still be cool to see Dodgers Padres. But yeah, no, the prices are too stupid. Plus, it's a bobblehead night also.
Oh, that doesn't help either.
Yeah, so it's just every factor to stack the price is there. So what do we think he does?
Right now, I've been seeing a lot of the betting apps having him at over and under 1.5 strikeouts because he's most likely pitching just 1 inning. I doubt he's gonna go 2 innings. But I'm gonna say under. Obviously, he's gonna be cautious. I only see him going 1 inning. Plus, he's facing the top of the order.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if the Padres have released their lineup.
So yeah, I'm expecting Ohtani maybe not to get shelled or rocked, maybe give up 1 earned, get a strikeout in there, but I don't think he throws more than 25 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah, no lineup for the Padres yet, but I'm sure he'll see Tatis, he'll see Machado, those guys at the top of the lineup, and I agree, they've already been so careful with the whole process of getting him back to pitching that I don't think he'll go 2. I think he'll go 1. They want to be safe. They want to handle it as safely as they possibly can. They've taken way longer than any other team probably would have brought him back because they can afford to. They have all the means necessary to allow him to heal long term. So I'm going to say he definitely gives up 1 hit. I don't think it'll be a homer. Be like a double, single, something like that. And 1 strikeout, and then the other 2 will be, I don't know, fly out, ground out. Something of those means.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's a $700 million investment. If I'm investing that much money into somebody, I'd also want them to be careful and, not blow out their arm again for a 3rd time. So
yeah. If he has Tommy John a 3rd time, I think that's it on the pitching side.
Yeah, not many pitchers come back. I think the only 2 that come to mind are like Tommy Malone. Actually, no, that's a lie. Johnny Venters. I think Tommy Malone went through 2. I know Strasburg's gone through 2, but Johnny Venters is like one of the rare cases where he's gone through 3 and he still came back.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't most people only make it through 2? I was like, I don't think I've even heard of anybody making it through 3, but Johnny Venters, I guess.
Johnny Venters, lefty reliever for Atlanta.
My goodness. Well, continuing on the trend of pitching, Arkansas pitcher Gage Wood threw a no-hitter in the College World Series.
Against Murray State out of Kentucky.
With 19 Ks.
19 strikeouts. Now, that's quite a feat.
Baller.
I know, especially in the College World Series. I think it's the elimination games. So everybody's trying to fight on their way to Omaha. So, that's quite an impressive feat. I mean, obviously, we were just talking about it not too long ago. Like, this is someone who's being projected as a first-round pick.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I doubt the Angels are going to get him just because we have the number 2 pick. But I definitely see him going somewhere between 9 and 15.
Okay.
So I think he's a good pitcher for sure.
That's back-to-back College World Series with history being made in the College World Series. The no-hitter from Gage Wood this year. And last year, our very own Christian Moore hit a cycle in the College World Series.
Yeah, playing second base for Tennessee.
But continuing on Gage Wood's achievement, he had those 19 Ks. I had looked this up. The most in a college game is 26.
That's literally 97% of your
That's everybody. That's every out being a strikeout except for 1.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I looked up Gage Wood's line from the game. 9 innings, obviously.
Yeah.
19 strikeouts. No walks.
That's even crazier.
No errors.
So why wasn't it a perfect
1
game?
hit by pitch.
Oh.
Remember that Carlos Rodon one where he hit, I forgot, I think it was like Carlos Santana or somebody in the foot?
I remember Max Scherzer with Jose Tabata. Remember when he leaned in?
Yeah. But yeah, Carlos Rodon hit somebody in the foot. It might have been Carlos Santana. I don't remember. But he was throwing a perfect game. Then he went on to go throw that no-hitter. But 1 hit by pitch. I think it was somewhere in the latter half of the game. I think it was the 7th, 8th inning. But still, quite a feat.
Yeah, and those 26 strikeouts, the most in college history, is from a man named Buddy Schultz, played for Miami and did it in 1971. And you said the last no-hitter in the College World Series was when?
1960.
1960. So we're talking, 60 years?
Yeah.
Almost 70? That's wild. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations, Gage Wood. I'm sure your draft stock just rised a ton. And somebody else whose stock could be rising, Rafael Devers.
Oh, yeah.
He just got traded. Blockbuster, out of nowhere trade.
Just before Sunday Night Baseball, too, with the Giants and the Dodgers. Everybody found out, too.
Yep. And in his last game, he homered. So at least he went out on a good note. But the drama was there with Rafael Devers since spring training.
Yeah.
He refused to move from third base after they signed Alex Bregman, much better defender, Gold Glove winner. And they were like, hey, man, your defense, not as strong as Alex's. We would like you to DH, maybe play some first base. And he's like, nah, that's my position. Kind of wild. Not a team player.
Well, the only reason why he said that, too, is because I think the previous GM, which is before Craig Breslow, he told him, but when he signed that extension, third base is yours.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be moved off it. That's your position. And now that it might have been GM, maybe owner, but now that there was new leadership, they asked him, hey, can you move? And he said, nope. Yeah. I was told third base is my position when I signed my extension, so that's where I'm going to stay.
At the highest level of the sport, my mindset is you do whatever it takes to win and however you need to help the team. So to me, that was kind of selfish on Rafael Devers' part. I know you were promised, but like you said, that was old management or old ownership or whatever it was. And, dog, look where the Red Sox are now. They're in fourth place.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey.
And they have a good team, too. Which is crazy.
Yeah, Jarren Duran, the guy in your shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Now the best player on the Red Sox.
Yeah, no doubt about it now. And they got a good young core, which have all been called up. Christian Campbell was already there to start the year. Then it was Marcelo Mayer and Roman Anthony most recently.
Anthony, yeah. Not the greatest of debuts, by the way. Had that little error right in field. But I think he's their number one prospect in the org. So, obviously, like most debuts, they're not going to be the greatest. Unless you're Jacob Misarowski.
Yeah, dude. He flirted with a no-no.
Literally 5 innings.
Yeah. But he got injured, right? Because he got his cleat stuck in the mound or something like that.
He like rolled his ankle over and then he started trying to walk it off. But then they said, you know what, bro? I think we're good. He had pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 walks, which is, kind of a lot, especially through 5. But, basically flirted with a no-no, has yet to give up a hit. So Misarowski, Roman Anthony, a lot of Jack Caglione before I think the podcast or 2 ago.
The new wave is coming.
It is, man. It is, and they're young and they're ready.
Yeah, I am familiar with Jack Misarowski because of MLB The Show.
Yeah, he has that prospect card. I think it was a gold or like a low diamond.
Yeah, was it 23 or 24?
I think it was 24 because that's I think the last. That will be the show I played.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that card. It's spring breakout card, I think.
Yeah. The one with Dalton Rushing and Jackson Holiday. I think Skeens had one too.
Yeah, it was a good card. I really liked that card. So when he got called up, I was like, hey,
I know that
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool for him. Rafael Devers, though, in San Francisco, I think he's going to rake.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially with right field, he's definitely going to be hitting a lot more extra bases. Obviously, we're talking about different dimensions now compared to Boston. I am interested to see how it's going to work with, the front office because now it's new leadership, literally different leadership.
Buster
Posey.
Yeah.
Matt Chapman's at third.
Yeah, that's also a thing. It's like, okay, well, he refused to move for Alex Bregman. What's going to happen when you had Alex Bregman, a Gold Glove winner, third baseman, and now you have Matt Chapman, who is one of the best defensive third basemen in all of baseball. Devers, if you're refusing at this point, that is super selfish.
Plus, it doesn't help that like you said earlier, Devers' glove hasn't been the best. I think since 2019, I think he has the worst defensive run saves ever for a qualified third baseman. So that doesn't really help his case, especially now that he's moving on to San Francisco. And I think it's funny enough. I think it's this Friday.
Yeah.
The Red Sox play the Giants.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's going to be interesting to see basically see each other again.
Yeah, the Giants posted about it on TikTok, how they traded for him, and then somebody said crazy timing with the Red Sox series coming up, and then they replied and said, like, it was meant to happen or something like that.
It reminds you of that Ichiro trade with Seattle, then it gets traded to New York in the middle of the series that they're playing against each other.
Switch dugouts.
Yeah, basically. But, Devers, I mean, I wouldn't say he's maybe the face of the Giants. Is
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo
They
Lee.
love Jung-Hoo Lee.
Yeah. What do they
Yeah.
call that fan base over there?
I don't know, but they all wear flaming hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Jung-Hoo Lee, he had a hot start to the season. So
Yeah.
And plus, they've invested in him a lot. So
Yeah. Mario, if you're listening, the odds of a San Fran trip this year just went up. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Like a good amount. I'm not going to lie.
And plus, San Fran isn't that. Maybe it's like a 7-8 hour drive. But if you were to fly, what?
Yeah,
An hour and a half?
I think I'd wait for a cheap flight and fly.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to a game to kayak, which Mario said he'd do with me. And then I'd go to a regular game too. It's bumming me out that I cannot remember the Jung-Hoo Lee fan base, what they're called.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But the Giants and the Dodgers now, in your opinion, does this make Giants like a contender now, or what do you
They
think?
got better.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think it's so hard to compete in that division with the Dodgers and even the Padres.
Yeah.
I think they'll be,
And the Rockies.
Sure, dude. No, not the Rockies. They're
We're praying
this
for
year's
you.
White Sox.
Yeah.
But it's tough, dude. I mean, they'll be closer to the Padres,
Yeah.
but the Dodgers, it's just too far of a reach. And yeah, the Dodgers are going to be like this for another 10 years, probably.
Yeah. And funny enough, no money was exchanged in this deal.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Jordan Hicks,
Kyle Harrison,
Kyle Harrison,
and like 2 minor leaguers.
yes, I have one of their names right here somewhere. It's on the front of my paper.
We'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
Cap has it written down. We're just looking for where he wrote it down.
Yeah, I have a lot of notes here because we were expecting to talk a lot about baseball.
Yeah.
Tibbs,
Okay.
he off-field prospect,
Okay.
and another prospect.
Yeah. And Kyle Harrison already got option to AAA for the White Sox.
Which is absolutely insane. He was scratched from Sunday Night Baseball. He was supposed to start that game.
Yeah.
Obviously, was scratched out, not starting that game.
Mm-hmm.
Gets sent to Boston, and then gets sent right to Pawtucket.
Yeah. Well, you'll work your way back, bro. They got some pitchers up there that'll probably need some replacing very soon.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, but Devers in Oracle Park, splash hits are going to be awesome with him.
Yeah.
A big lefty swing. And he's a good oppo hitter. And I honestly would say Fenway and Oracle are like quite opposites in their dimensions.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
Over there in right center, you got Triples Alley. And then, kind of the same thing in Boston.
Actually, yeah, they share that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's just kind of mirrored.
Yeah, but I would say Fenway's obviously tuned for right-handed hitters with the monster. Closer in, higher, but, it's closer.
Yeah.
And then I would say that's the opposite in San Fran, where the splash hits, I would say, are easier for a lefty.
Yeah.
So it should be a lot of fun. And he's a good oppo hitter, too. So I'm sure he'll be in every part of the field.
I think he is probably the best hitting third baseman in baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
he's leading the league in RBIs right now, isn't he?
He probably, after a slow start, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He was off to a horrible start.
He was, yeah.
But that lineup is definitely going to be fun to watch. Rafael Devers, Matt Chapman, Jung-Hoo Lee, Mike Yastrzemski. I'm trying to think who else is on that squad right now. Wilmer Flores is up there having a great year. But yeah, the Giants, big move. I wonder what the next one will be before the trade deadline. We got a lot of time.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. I'm wondering, does Devers qualify for the All-Star game now that he switched leagues?
Well, we were debating on talking about the ballots release of the All-Star game.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about all that when it gets closer to the All-Star game and there's more like official starter votes. But I did look at it really quickly, and he was already on the NL votes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
I wonder if it just transfers.
He was right under whoever the top third baseman is right now. He was in second place. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, I saw Max Muncy.
Muncy, really?
Yeah.
I know he's been killing it, but damn, he's got the votes for it?
Yeah, I have screenshots of it just in case if we were to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I did not think Muncy had climbed in votes that much.
First base. Third base.
Yeah.
Sorry, Manny, then Muncy.
Okay.
Manny, then Muncy. I don't see Devers on here.
The one I
only see
I don't know. I went on Twitter and I saw a guy who posted ballot updates like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And we had Devers second on his list.
No, yeah, I'm seeing maybe Devers is on the AO because I took the screenshots from John Boy. They posted about it.
I took it from some random guy. But it wasn't like he wrote it out. He screenshotted something.
Yeah, he's not on here. It says Bregman number 2, J-Ram number 1.
I mean, it'll adjust. he should be able to qualify.
Because I remember Jeff Samardzija, like the All-Star game in Minnesota, when he got traded, I think it was from the Cubs to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be in the All-Star game, but since he got traded like a week before, he was invited to the All-Star game, but he wasn't allowed to participate. So it's just one of those weird things.
I mean, this is far enough away to where it should adjust.
Yeah.
So we're a month and 2 weeks, a week away from the All-Star game. So it should be plenty of time. And in not plenty of time, this is actually happening next week. I have locked in my Cincinnati trip.
There you go. That's right. If you guys follow Austin on Instagram, he made the announcement official.
He's going to on here a couple times.
And you posted on your story, letting people guess because you're only down to 4 stadiums,
and it will be 3 after that. Yeah. So I can't wait.
So you're going to Cincinnati.
Yes.
Tell us who is going along with you.
So it'll be me and Tony Todd, the man, the myth, the legend, Tony Todd, fellow June birthday Tony Todd. And yeah, I was just kind of waiting on him like, hey, let's buy these flights and I'll buy the flight. And we did. So flights are bought. We will be actually going to Louisville as well because Tony's good friend lives out there and we're going to stay at his place for the first couple of days.
Okay.
And we are going to see the Louisville Slugger Museum. I'm sure you guys know if you're baseball fans, you know that company. Everyone does that watches baseball. They make tons of bats. I've heard crazy things about the museum. I've seen pictures, and apparently we might be getting a little access for a video there. So
okay.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hang out with Tony's friend for the first day or two. He's going to drive us to Cincinnati, and then I think we're seeing the entire Reds-Padres series.
Oh, so all 3 games?
I think so.
Okay.
Because our return flight home is Sunday, but it's at like 9 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah.
And the Reds play at 1 that day, so we could easily make it.
Yeah.
And it just depends if I want to do, because, I'm looking up, like, what is there to do in Cincinnati, because as much as I want to check out the new ballpark, all 3 games might be a little much.
Yeah.
So.
Even though we did that in Boston when it was the Angels.
We did. It was our team, though.
That is true, yeah.
And they won the series, or did they win all 3?
I think it was just 2-1. Because that one game where I got the J.D. Martinez home run, I think Boston won that one.
Okay. Yeah. I remember the one where Mobo's ACL got blown out. We won that game.
Shout out to Fireball.
And then we had a comeback when we were sitting on the Monster. I remember that too. Didn't we?
I don't remember. The Sunday game we won.
Oh, wait. No. It's when I was sitting in center field. I wasn't on the Monster. I was with Sweater and
Zach Hampel and Beyonce.
Yes.
And Jack Black.
Yeah, Rendon homered, I think. Yeah, because Mobo was on the phone.
What a sentence.
And he wanted to see Rendon homer so bad. And he did, but he wasn't at his seat. So, yeah, we won that game. I remember that. Taylor Ward homered, too. But, yeah, I cannot wait. So, if you're in Cincinnati, if you've been to Cincinnati, please leave a comment. What should I do?
Yeah.
What is there to see at Great American Ballpark? I want to see it all. I want to do it all. What I've looked up, things to do for Cincinnati, is pretty boring so far.
Okay.
I know I want to try Skyline Chili. I know that's like the big famous thing.
Okay.
And then after that, it's like zoo, botanical garden. And I'm like, so the main things that like every other major city has. So if there's anything unique, anything that stands out in Cincinnati, let me know. I would love to do it. And I can't wait because I'm sure there's going to be field access there too because I'm going with Tony. That typically happens. I'm not even 100% on that, but I'm pretty confident it's going to. And it'll be a ballpark to check off, and I'm kind of hoping I can finish them this year. I don't want to wait another season. I really want to get them done this year. It'll be Minnesota, D.C., and Baltimore. After this, that's it. And then I've gone to all 30 ballparks, so... Hopefully, I've talked to Chartreuse about the DC Baltimore one. She's very busy with work at periods of the year. But I think we talked and we're like, hey, when you get to a dead point in the year, let's do it.
Yeah, you could easily knock out those 2, DC and Baltimore in one trip, and then Minnesota. I would be careful with Minnesota, as in maybe try and do it in the summer compared to closer to fall.
Why? Does it get cold in Minnesota?
Isn't that the lyrics to that one song, Cold in Minnesota?
Cold like Minnesota. Yeah. Cold like Minnesota by Yachty. But yeah, no, I'm not doing Baltimore and DC if it's not one trip.
Yeah.
It would be stupid not to do it. They're too close to each other to go to one, fly back, and then go all the way back when they're an hour away from each other. So,
Well, when I went to Baltimore, I think when me and my dad flew back home, I think we flew back on a Sunday. The Nationals had the day off Monday, and then they were playing, I believe, Tuesday. So like, you got to be careful. It's kind of like Angels Dodgers situation where one's home and the other one isn't. So if you could find that one spot in the season where they both just happen to match up and play at the same time.
It happens often to where like one does a homestand, they leave for the road, and the other one comes home.
Yeah, we're like literally the next day.
Yeah.
So if you could find somewhere in that schedule where that way you don't have to waste 2 trips, it
happens often.
Yeah.
I just got to pick a time where somebody wants to go, somebody's willing to go.
Yeah, I think it was only like 2 or 3 times this season where the Angels and Dodgers were both at home.
On the same day is rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it happens very often where like one team finishes their homestand.
Oh yeah, right.
They leave,
like
and then the other team
Mets.
comes back. Yeah,
like Yankees Mets, they do that a lot. So.
Yeah. So that'll be easy to find. I'm expecting that trip to at least be a week to cover like flying in, a free day, a Nats game, a day for the other team to get back, Orioles game, free day, go home.
Yeah, you could do it in a week. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it minimum would have to be a week probably.
Well, who knows? Because sometimes one series ends on a Thursday, and then they leave for a weekend, and then the other team comes for that weekend and plays their weekend series at home. So maybe on a weekend, extended weekend, 4-day weekend. So.
That's crazy. It's literally next week, Cincinnati already.
And you bought it like what, a couple
last
weeks
week?
Ago? Yeah. So.
Yeah, because, we're filming on the 16th today, and by the time you guys are listening to this, that'll be Friday, which will be the 20th, and I leave on the 25th. So,
okay.
So, yeah, it's going to be here right away, and we are going to dive into something that you, the listeners, have been begging for on my main channel for a long time. We're going to open some boxes of cards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So... I decided, obviously the Travis Scott thing didn't happen, so I said I'd make it up to you. So,
damn, that's a big one.
It is. I'm gonna be ripping
a
box of Top Series 2 from this year, and you are gonna be ripping
my favorite Gold Label. They don't even make it anymore. It's 2022, so I'm very excited. I have not opened Gold Label in a long time.
So I want to say this before anything does get ripped, or I don't want to see the hits and be like, oh, that's for you. That's actually your birthday gift.
Oh, is it?
It is your birthday gift.
I was ready to give these all to him.
No, that is your birthday gift.
Because he did buy this, and I was like, yeah, I'll open it, and then they just all go to you.
No, so those are all for you, including the hit. So, I don't want you to think like, oh, that's your birthday gift, and then you got like a Wander Franco auto.
Is he in this?
Yeah, his rookie year's 22.
When did he get suspended?
23, probably.
Oh, shoot.
So yeah, if you get it like a Bobby Witt or a J-Rod, there you go.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Really
You're welcome. Happy birthday. Make sure to wish Austin a happy birthday.
Oh, that's right. This is the last podcast before my birthday.
Exactly. See? So happy birthday. Do you have a knife or something? Because that would actually help.
I do, but they're all like offset. Here, let me see.
All right.
I got the Gold Label open. Oh, Tawny's on it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You just got to find these fat parts. These fat, like, wrinkly parts.
Yeah, and also, we came prepared. We have protection.
Oh, yeah.
We have protection. Always use protection, folks, especially for your cards.
I almost got it.
So, we have these, obviously, sleeves.
Oh, my God, bro. I almost got it. Dude, go ahead. Keep going.
So, we got these sleeves for, like, the good cards. And then, of course, we got top loaders. These mainly are for Austin and me, as in, thank you very much, for the relics. And Austin also has a gold frame auto.
Yes. So that's why I love Gold Label, bro.
You know where the auto is.
You know where the auto is. The cards are well-known players. They're not like a bunch of nobodies yet.
Right, right.
But, yeah, you get good cards out of it, and you can tell where the auto is right away. And we will have an alternative camera for this. So if we pull any good cards, we will be able to show them off to all of you. Let me make sure I get it running. And this is for the visual viewers, of course.
Of course.
If you want to see the cards, then you're going to have to go to the YouTube version of the podcast. So why don't you go first, because you have a lot more packs.
Yes, I have 10 regular packs plus 2 silver packs.
Oh, silver packs. I know can get some good stuff out of there.
Yeah, my best pull from that is Pete Alonso second year auto number /5.
Oh.
from a silver pack. So
I'm trying to figure out how many packs are in this. It just says 33 cards per box. I mean, I can just open it and find out.
yeah, I think it's 7, might be 7 or 8.
We don't need the box.
Okay. And also be sure to recycle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do you know where the auto is?
It might be a redemption.
Oh, no.
They all feel pretty thin. Oh, wait. No, it's this one.
Okay, thank God, dude. Because
Yeah.
I know Topps did a new thing with redemptions where like it goes up to like 10 years past,
Yeah.
but like I don't know up to what year they stop the cutoff is.
Yeah. Yeah. They felt pretty thin, but it's definitely that one.
That's why I was scared. If I'm
Yeah.
like, if it's a redemption, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want me to start it off?
Go for it.
All right. By the way, I do want to say thank you to Jaspy's for supplying at least this box. Obviously that other card shop that I told you about Topps WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I called them. I think it was this past Friday after the 7th business day. They were supposed to ship it. I'll say the name of it, Showtime Cards in Arizona. They were professional. You know, I believe I spoke with the owner. I think his name was Steve or Greg. I don't remember, but he was very nice. He explained like, yeah, I just came back from vacation. I'm usually the one that handles online orders. He was very, sincere and apologetic, which I do appreciate. Shout out to them. They refunded obviously my money.
I basically called it last podcast. I said they probably did not update the fact that they don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
And that was what it was, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was unfortunate. We couldn't rip some tops, but we're ripping some baseball, especially when we're talking about a podcast full of baseball.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So I think it looks like majority of the hits are in the middle.
Okay.
Which I see some orange, or I think it's an insert. You can see some color right there. We'll show the camera right here.
Yeah.
Right there you can see the
any
hits
of
in the
the
middle.
good stuff we'll show off.
Exactly.
So we don't need to go through the whole hand, just what's good in there.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I see any rookies.
Yeah.
Gustavo Campera from the Angels.
Oh, we've called him up a few times, and he hasn't really done much.
Exactly. So I'm just going to fly by all these.
Yeah. Especially because the series products, dude, you get fat packs.
Exactly. Although I think it's a gold foil. Yeah, it's a gold foil. That's cool. It's a lot of cards, so please bear with me.
Yes. Once I get through mine, I think I'll help you out with yours.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get to the middle here.
Mm.
Let's see. Future stars, Willie Abreu. Did you have him as the MVP for the month of April?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got Sung Kim. I don't know if it's a gold foil or gold parallel, but let's see.
What do you got?
It is number to 2025, 73 of 2025. Sung Kim rookie card.
The Dodger Kim.
Yeah, Sung Kim, not Sung Kim. Sung Kim. And I saw backwards Cardinals card. Mm-hmm. So, by the way, I'm definitely going to sleeve that. I'm going to sell it to some Dodger fan that wants to pay a ridiculous price.
True.
Let's put these
like
to
the
the
tickets
side.
for Ohtani's first start.
Exactly. Backwards card is Brendan Donovan. Okay. Speckle. And basically the rest are cards.
Nice. I just opened my first one of Gold Label. We get Ken Griffey Jr. to start. I also love that. There's a lot of legends in here. Nick Lodolo rookie right there.
Look at that.
Not bad, not bad. Hey, another Seattle legend, Ichiro.
Look at that.
A guy who no longer plays for this team. Out of 150, Blue Juan Soto. Check that out. And then Mike Schmidt. So I'm already done with my pack.
Wow. So we're just going to skip basically to the middle right here.
Yeah.
Save ourselves some time.
Yeah. And all of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Matt Strom, former, current actually baseball cards collector. We got a backwards Braves card, and it is rainbow foil of Ozzy Albies, who I bet to get a hit not too long ago, and he didn't get a hit. Thank you very much.
Womp.
Nothing big there in that pack.
Okay, let me see. Oh, oh, we got an angel.
Ooh.
It is our new closer, and it's his rookie card. Reed Detmers.
Look at that.
Willie Mays. Black Parallel. Kirby Puckett. O'Neal Cruz rookie. Check that out. O'Neal Cruz on a black parallel.
He's on the same rookie class? Wow. I guess he's just one of the ones that slipped past me.
This is a big rookie pack. The final card, rookie Edward Cabrera. Everybody remembers how dominant his card was in MLB The Show.
Oh, yeah.
21? 22?
Somewhere around there where that Future Stars card.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to show this top card that popped up. It's Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts hugging each other, loving each other. Top card.
Oh, Mookie loves to hug his teammates.
Oh yeah, and I got a relic too. You could see it right here.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
show it right here real quick.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that fat boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what the relic. It might be a relic auto.
So you're guaranteed how many hits?
3 hits. Well, I'm guaranteed 3 hits. 1 autograph and 2 relics, which
okay.
makes 3 total hits. Okay, we got a patch. I hope it's not a napkin.
You want a patch auto, is what you're saying.
Exactly. All right, let's reveal it right here.
Who is it?
I'm gonna show you first.
Who is it?
Can you see from here?
Yeah. Now I can. Now that I left my sunglasses. Is that a J-Rod?
J-Rod. Napkin. Ooh.
Basically, card terms for napkin is it's just the uniform patch. There's no autograph.
Yeah, it's just a napkin.
Yeah.
Solid color. Nothing in between.
Right.
Yeah. That okay pack, I guess. Ooh, Ricky Henderson first pitch. That's
well,
cool.
this is kind of a dud pack. It's
Uh-oh.
all base cards. Nolan Ryan, Xander Bogaerts, Miguel Cabrera, Cabrian Hayes, and Ted Williams.
Okay,
So,
okay.
good names, but nothing crazy on the card level.
Any numbered cards so far?
Yeah, the blue parallel was like 150. I forget who it was.
Okay.
Oh, Juan Soto. It was Juan Soto. So that's the only numbered one I've pulled so far. And I have 3 more packs till we get to the gold frame auto.
Okay. Nothing in this pack. Nothing really worth.
All right, then I will get to this next one. Obviously trying to open these with extreme care, not bend any corners. Ooh, there's a red parallel in this one.
Ooh, I think those are numbered to 75.
Those are lower. Joe Ryan, rookie, to start me.
Minnick loves them.
Ooh, Joey Votto, pre-retirement. Ooh, out of 50, Royce Lewis, rookie.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
actually nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. And a rookie card, too. That guy's been through so much, bro.
One that you mentioned. We actually, we are getting rookies out the wazoo. We have ourselves Bobby Witt.
Ooh.
Rookie. Look at that.
Ooh, she purdy.
Mm-hmm.
She purdy.
And then the last
SpongeBob.
rookie is Alec Thomas right there. So there you go. 3 rookies out of that pack. And then Joey Votto. Nothing out of that one, I'm assuming? That you just
No,
opened?
not much. I did see Jaron Duran, but no short prints, no parallels. I mean, non-numbered parallels.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're still looking for our 2 other hits.
Which is a relic and an auto.
Yes.
Yeah.
No thick boy in here, but like I said, we are still waiting for an auto.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a Shohei auto.
That would be amazing.
Mike Trout auto as well. That would be cool.
Yeah, pulling a Shohei auto on Off the Field podcast, that would be spectacular.
Oh, we got my auto.
Okay.
I saw.
Did you spoil it, or did you?
I
just
think
see-
I know who it is, low key.
Okay.
But I didn't see the jersey. I didn't see any team affiliation.
Okay.
All right.
Slow reveal.
Slow reveal.
Is that the?
Oh.
Oh, it's twins.
Twins. So
It
it's not
says-
the team I thought.
Show them. It says twins on top of the card,
Yeah.
so we didn't really get to guess. But yeah, twins.
I think this is the auto. It looks like the auto. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Royce Lewis since I just got the rookie card. Why not?
Let me think of somebody who's a rookie on that team. Maybe Brooks Lee, or was he last year?
I have no idea. Trying to think. There's Byron Buxton. There's Carlos Correa. There's Ty France. There's. I'm lost now.
All right.
Who is it?
It's a fielder.
Oh yeah, and their City Connects.
City Connects. It is
Brooks Lee. You called
Hey,
it.
look at that. Brooks Lee. Rookie auto. I don't think it's numbered. It might be, but we're going to check in a little bit.
Check that out.
Look at that. Brooks Lee rookie auto.
Where does he play? He play like third, I'm guessing.
I think he is a third baseman.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not numbered, unfortunately.
Okay.
Doesn't give us position either.
Not bad. Not
From
bad.
San Luis Obispo. So he's a
Around here.
SoCal boy.
Yeah.
Brooks Lee rookie auto.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nice. At least I didn't get like a Chris Taylor, Max Muncy, or some bum auto.
Well, I keep hitting rookies out of this gold label box. Oh my God, back to back. C.J. Abrams rookie card. That's pretty sweet. I got Reed Detmers again. Xander Bogaerts on the black parallel. Who's this? Chipper Jones and Austin Riley. I keep getting a lot of the same teams in the same packs. 2 Braves in that one. There were like 3 Red Sox in the last pack. So I only have one more pack till the gold frame auto.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fly through these, see if I get any hits.
Yeah.
I got a lot of backwards cards. Oh, Roki rookie. Please don't cry. We got something numbered to 250.
Okay.
It is Wenzel Perez purple.
Ooh.
Wenzel.
Ooh, that looks nice.
I know, not a rookie, unfortunately, but still a nice card.
God, more rookies. Dude, this is a stacked rookie box. Aaron Ashby of the Brewers. Then I got Mets Max Scherzer.
Mets Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
2022 was a crazy year.
Yeah. Ronald Acuna, Brewers, Andrew McCutcheon, and Chipper Jones again.
I'm still waiting for my other relic. I'm hoping it's an auto relic. Because sometimes they throw in some stuff.
I am on my gold pack.
Okay.
Let me just get it open because there's always a card protecting the gold frame auto. And we'll be able to slow reveal. This is how you know there's a gold card in there. Look at that.
Is it kind of obvious?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So I got Brewers McCutcheon on the back, and I got Roberto Clemente on the front.
Ooh. You know, funny enough, I think I opened 2022 with my dad, and we pulled a Roberto Clemente bat relic.
Oh.
Numbered to
I
50.
actually think I have one, too. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I have gold label.
I think it's numbered to 50. So,
nice.
Yeah, I know, you know, relics are really rare, especially in that product.
I really want this to be something good, and I'm doing the slowest of slow reveals. That's a batter's helmet, right? That looks like a batter's helmet. Doesn't look like a hat.
I can't see enough. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't see enough to tell if it's a helmet or not.
How about now?
Yeah, I definitely see it.
So I'd rather get a hitter. So
how about Bobby Witter?
Oh God, Oh, it's an angel.
No, who's a rookie in 22? Or
so
could be a veteran too.
So I'm on the backside actually. Because look, it's the logo. It's like it's this, but with the Angels logo.
Okay.
So I'm actually revealing the wrong way, but it's an angel, which is crazy.
That's absolutely insane. Let's get our predictions out now.
Well, considering I've seen like 3 Detmers in this product so far.
Detmers was a draft pick in, I think, 2020. It was part of the pandemic draft. So.
They got 3 rookie cards so far. So if I had to guess, but it could be somebody big time. Imagine it's Trout.
Can you imagine?
It's Detmers. I can just tell by his eyes. That's Detmers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Out of 50, though, check that out. You can just tell by Detmer's eyes.
Yeah.
I know that's Detmers. That's pretty sick, though, to get an angel out of this.
I know, right? At least that's going to your collection, right?
Yeah, out of 50, Reed Detmers auto. Hey, I saw him throw a no-hitter, so that's pretty dope as well. Sick. Awesome. Loved opening that. Haven't opened in a long time. And
my Reed Detmers is better.
No, mine has an autograph.
Mine has his full body. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, but let me get you guys one more look at it. There you go. I will be sleeving everything after the podcast. I have them all safe over here. How many packs do you have left?
This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
But before the silver packs.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see who this last relic is. Maybe it's an auto relic. I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah, could be.
You never know. Let's see it together.
It's red.
It's All-Star.
All-Star.
American League.
Oh. Judge. Ooh,
Aaron.
Ooh, he wore that.
this. I hope it was in his special place.
Show everyone here. Check it out. Aaron Judge relic.
Who was the other relic I got? I already forgot.
J-Rod.
Damn, 2 All-Star outfielders,
Not bad.
Aaron Judge numbered? No, it's just a piece of his napkin.
All right.
Not bad. But we got
silver packs, yeah.
Hoping for an auto. Dylan Cruz would be nice. James Wood would also be nice. Like autos are really rare in this.
Yeah.
Remember Jeff pulled
Shohei
Ohtani?
Ohtani auto out of one of these.
Oh, I think we got color.
I do see color.
No, they're both the same. The
Actually,
last are the same.
I don't see color.
Are you colorblind?
No. I just see people for their character.
Oh. So you are colorblind.
No.
Okay. Roki Sasaki silver pack. Rookie.
Okay, that's good.
Frederick Freeman.
Is this a whole Dodger silver pack?
I hope not. Kyle Tucker.
Okay. Still a blue team, though.
Is the last one in auto? Oh, it's numbered though. James Wood rookie, numbered to 150.
Not bad, not bad. I just turned it off because I forgot about the silver packs.
All right, we'll show it off in a bit.
And it is ready to go.
Look at that. James Wood rookie to 150.
Nice.
Bam, 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 bam.
Can't be mad about that.
Yep.
One
Would
more.
prefer an auto. I don't think our redemptions are in silver packs because I think they're all silver autos. I mean, sticker auto, excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Ooh.
More color?
Mr. Skenes.
Oh, Paul Scanez.
Yes, sir.
OTF deep cut right there.
No color in this last one either. Javier Sanoja.
Who?
I believe for the Nats, Twins. I'm very lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Big Me Pete. And then the last
know him.
one is Teoscar.
Okay. Teo.
So not bad. I think definitely the hit of the box would have to be between the James Wood, number to 150 rookie, and then of course probably the Hai-Song Kim, and Brooks Lee auto. So not a bad box opening for each of us. I got a rookie auto.
Yeah.
You got I think
A
also
rookie auto.
a rookie auto as well, but an Angel.
An Angel. Pretty crazy.
What are the chances of that?
I don't know. Well, 30 teams, 1 out of 30. You're Mr. Math guy. What's 1 out of 30 in percent go?
3.3.
Okay, so 3%.
I think.
That I could have pulled an Angel, which is wild. So thank you for the birthday gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to get those all sleeved up after. We still
Me
got a
too.
little bit more to talk about.
Look at my area over here, though.
Oh, I threw all my packs on the floor right here.
Well, there's a bunch of cards to go through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of rookies I also want to go through. So,
but to keep going on about the Angels, pulling that Reed Detmers rookie to ride off of that, Christian Moore, our top prospect, has been called up. He's played a few games in Baltimore, and it has not gone well.
No, unfortunately not. Christian Moore, obviously, like we mentioned earlier, a lot of these debuts, they haven't been spectacular.
No.
So it is unfortunate, but you know what? I mean, he's just getting his feet wet.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where you just got to give him time, let him get his first hit out of the way, and then mostly
he actually got his feet wet in his debut because the rain.
If you mean literally, yeah.
Not literally, yeah, because it was probably one of the worst debuts for your mindset because he gets called up. He's about to play in his first major league game ever, and there's a rain delay. Lasts about an hour. Game gets underway. He doesn't get a hit through 5 innings, and then there's another rain delay. And so I'm sure he was all amped up. He was ready to go, and then he was told, okay, hold on, we're not starting. And he's like, shoot, okay, let me come back down. And then they're like, okay, we're starting. Okay, I'm amped up again, and then there's another rain. He probably had so much going on in his head with the fact that it's like, this is my major league debut, but there's all these other factors that are kind of ruining my major league debut.
Yeah.
So
along with the pressure, of course.
Yeah, and the pressure. He's been a little wild up there swinging, so hopefully he'll shake that off, go to the Christian Moore that we drafted and that we know, and then hopefully we will soon see his first career hit because he still hasn't gotten it. He has been on base. He does have an on-base percentage.
Yeah, he did walk in the second game in his last at-bat.
Yep.
But let's recap what he did in game 1.
Ooh.
Ground out.
Yeah. Oh, he did hit a hard line out.
Yeah.
To shortstop. I remember that.
He struck out.
Yep.
And then he lined out.
Yep. Yeah.
Game 2, strikeout. Line out.
Ooh. Sounds familiar.
Strikeout.
Yeah.
And a walk.
Yeah. But like you mentioned, he is now going to New York, which is where he grew up.
Yeah, apparently he grew up in Brooklyn.
Yep.
Grew up as a Yankees fan.
Yep. Wow.
Well, I mean.
So did Ohapi, so. But anyways, yes, we have a 4-game series against the Yankees. Of course,
after we got swept by Baltimore and we got swept by the Yankees last time we saw them.
That pisses me off because all I heard was how bad Baltimore was this year, and then they sweep us. And of course, the schedule makers, the damn schedule makers, give us a 4-game series against the Yankees, which is not necessary. So on that Thursday game, we fly East Coast to West Coast and play the next day.
That's insane. I mean, Thursday has to be a day game then, right?
It is for us viewers at home in California. It is 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Pacific, so 2 p.m. Eastern over there.
Oh, sorry. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. So 10 a.m. here. Yeah. Okay, so 1 p.m. game. Yeah.
Yeah, they get out of there by like 4 o'clock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then hopefully probably get to the airport at like 6 or fly out of here by 6.
Yeah.
And then they get here, I don't know, 9 p.m. Pacific just because it's a 6-hour flight, 3-hour difference. So.
Yeah, but then you take away, the 3-hour difference.
That's why. So they leave out of there at 6 Eastern and they get here at 9 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, okay.
The math checks out.
Yeah, I know. I thought they'd be leaving New York earlier, but no, yeah, you're right. So hopefully Christian Moore will get his first hit in this Yankees series. I'm probably going to be at the Friday game. It'll be Christian Moore's first home game. I am also not going to buy a ticket until the lineup is released because I am not going to go if he's not in the lineup.
I feel like we did that for somebody.
I did it for Juan Soto when he got traded to San Diego. Me and Alan waited all day. We were like, when they release this lineup, then we'll decide. And they released it, and Soto was in the lineup.
Did you buy the tickets?
Yeah.
Did he pay you back?
Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know. I don't know if he's bunched up with the
other children who don't pay people back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on outside. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Sounds like there's a jackhammer in the middle of my street.
I think they heard about your Detmers auto.
They're trying to dig from under and come up.
Yeah, they're trying to find a way to steal it.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to get it. Anyway, yeah, with the Angels having such cheap tickets and low attendance, I'm perfectly fine just waiting until they release the lineup because it won't even be a problem.
Yeah, you'll more than likely buy like a $4 ticket.
Yeah.
Go with Shannon and then just or go with Usher Mike and then just sit wherever you want.
Correct.
Unlike Dodger Stadium where you have to pay $150.
Yeah.
For like all the way in the back of the pavilion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wishing the best for the kid, man. I want to see him succeed. Especially because I want to see our team succeed. And we'll see. Hopefully he gets his first hit in the next 20 minutes because our game's about to start, honestly.
It's just funny hearing you say, I'm wishing luck for the kid. He was born in 2004.
Yeah.
And
Kershey's like the same age, I think.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I wonder if he grew up watching us.
He might. Well, I mean, I met him
at
that like secret prospect game thing.
Okay.
He didn't recognize me, but I'm also not the top of the totem pole.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the only one that's super recognizable by their looks is Andy and Gabe.
Yeah.
Like, Kersh is good, but Kersh has changed so much looks-wise. So I understand when fans don't recognize him immediately. Bobby, Benny, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like also a lot of our audience, I mean, we have videos that have multi-millions of views. But I still feel like a majority of our audience is West Coast viewers. Mm-hmm. I feel like it wasn't as much East Coast viewers, which makes sense because he's Dodger films.
Right.
So, yeah, hopefully he'll turn it all around. I will say, I started to see some of his home runs in AAA when they would get posted. Some of those are just crazy to me, how they get out. Like, the swing looks like he gets under it, and then it's like 450 dead center.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can see some of that. You have shorter dimensions at Yankee Stadium tonight.
Yeah, you got the short porch.
Yeah, so take advantage.
If you could get something the other way, why not?
Yeah, and who's pitching for us today? Kikuchi
Soriano.
Yeah, I was going to say Kikuchi pitched yesterday. But what about the Yankees? Who's pitching for them? Clark Schmidt. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get on the right track. It just pisses me off. We're like allergic to going over 500. We got to 500 at one point this year. Lost 8 in a row. We got one game away from 500 again, and then we got swept by the Orioles. So it's just not going right. And what did go right for a certain canine, Bruce the Bat Dog, got called up from the minors to the Nationals. I love it. And there's going to be a Bruce the Bat Dog card out there. Mm-hmm. You know that, right?
No.
He had the MLB debut patch on his handkerchief.
So you're saying we're gonna get a paw print a patch auto?
Yeah.
I wonder what that's gonna fetch for.
But yeah, I love that. I love that a Bat Dog finally made it to the MLB. You see them all over independent ball, the minor leagues. So congrats, Bruce. I don't know if you're still there. I hope you are.
What, do you think he got optioned?
Well, I don't know. Do they plan on keeping him long term?
Maybe if he's a good boy.
I hope so. He looked like a good boy.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll all continue to be great for him. And who knows if this was great for this Chicago Cub. Do you want to talk about what happened with Justin Turner?
Justin Turner was celebrating with, I believe it was Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, yeah.
And they were in the dugout, and in between the dugout and the tunnel at
Like
the steps.
The stairs to the clubhouse.
Exactly. You could see Justin Turner celebrating with his teammate.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't very close to Seiya because he was near the bottom of the steps.
Correct.
Normally, a camera wouldn't be looking into the tunnel, but
yeah, it's like their private area.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
And speaking of private area,
the camera operator decided to take a look, and I think the audience got a little bit more than what they paid for.
they were fake, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, they were fake.
Okay.
So for what he's referring to, Justin Turner had prosthetic
Nuts.
testicles,
Ball sack.
the medical term.
Yeah.
And obviously they were hanging. I think he had them like connected to
His belt line,
his
probably.
belt line. Yeah. And then obviously they hung.
They were sagging.
They were, and the camera got a glimpse, and so did the rest of America.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin Turner was jumping like this, and you could see those things just hanging.
You could see his crown jewels.
Yep.
All fine and dandy.
When I first saw it, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I went back and forth forever. Are they fake? Are they real?
Yeah. Plus, if they were real, you don't think Justin Turner and the Cubs would have made a statement?
Oh, yeah. They would have said something.
Exactly. So,
But even still, to have fake ones caught on camera is still kind of crazy.
I don't think he was playing in that game. So I think maybe rest day or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But the fact that, he just had them in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But I guess there are weirder things to have in the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's a lot weirder things you could have. And a weird scenario that went down in a Savannah Banana game, which actually happened in Cincinnati. Funny that trip got confirmed, and then this happened. The Savannah Bananas continue their tour to MLB and football stadiums all over the country. They stopped in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, and they brought out special guests like Todd Frazier. He had a little ground out in his at-bat.
Flavor Frage.
And Sean Casey, the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor on X. That's his handle. The mayor, MLB, I think, or Reds.
Mm-hmm. And he got on via Savannah Banana rule where if it gets by the catcher, you can sprint to first base.
I thought it was oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking of I thought it was the walk that he got. And
You can do that too. But if the ball just gets by the catcher, you can just go.
Okay.
So he did. He realized a little late. Oh yeah, that's one of those rules. And he took off and he tore his hamstring.
Yeah, I'm kind of teetering on that because it didn't really look like he tore his hamstring. Because
when he comes off first base, he's
I
definitely
agree.
Yeah.
He maybe pulled a hamstring.
Yeah.
But to say you tore your hamstring, I don't think you're even standing at that point.
Hey, if we're wrong, we blame John Boy because John Boy's the one that posted that word for word.
Yeah, and I think, but they cited the source under it, so they're just following what somebody else said as well.
And that's what we're doing.
So, yeah, but he should be more than okay. He's cracking 60, and he's still young. He was the Yankees hitting coach for like not too long.
Yeah, he was. So. I actually met him when he was the Yankees hitting coach with Tony.
So,
yeah, that is some tragic news, but he'll be good. He doesn't have a game to play tomorrow. Just heal up and take whatever you need to take to make yourself feel better.
Yeah,
and
steroids.
You'll be fine. Yeah, steroids is crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the podcast today. Anything else you want to add? Anything I'm forgetting?
No, we just have a very special event upcoming that will most likely have already happened.
You know what? Because I feel like the OTF listeners don't carry as hard to the main channel and Dodger Films. So if you are here today, we will spoil it for you because
it would already have happened. There might be a vlog on it already,
It's going up on my birthday.
Okay.
So it'll be up the next day after the podcast.
Okay, so Saturday.
Technically, they won't know about it yet, but I'll tell you guys because you guys are here every week listening. And like I said, we'll be transparent on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be all secretive and hide it from you.
Yeah, like a jellyfish.
Yeah. But if you are listening, congrats. You get this news first. We are going to be doing my June softball special. It'll be Birthday Bash. My birthday is this Saturday, and we have some big-time guests. That is Big Justice and Big Boom AJ. Yes, sir. So they will be playing in my June softball special. I cannot wait. It is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What was the last game we had? I think it was like 12 on 12 or
so
10 on 10.
You see, not everyone from Dodger Films goes to my softball specials, and that's not on them not wanting to go. It's just, they can't go sometimes. And I don't get the same 30 that you see in a Dodger Films game at my games. And so, I'm trying to build my own core as well. I'm trying to invite my friends, my homies, my connections that I've made. And even through the first 5 months, we still average about, I'd say 22 people per game, 24 maybe.
Yeah, which is enough for obviously a complete team.
Yeah, so I'm expecting the average based off the first 5 months of testing. And look, I told a few people that the Costco guys would be joining us for the June special. I didn't tell everybody.
Right.
Because I didn't want people to go just because the Costco guys are coming. And like, oh, now that they're coming, I'll finally go to your game.
And do you want to give the people a little bit of an insight of how many are supposed to
We're
come?
expecting at least 40.
That is, we're almost doubling
Yeah.
the amount of people that are playing.
Yeah, and we're playing on a very different day compared to when I normally play because via request of the Costco guys.
Right.
They have a busy schedule. They asked if we could play on this certain day. I said, I'll try my best to make it happen. And oh my God, it happened.
But we can say it, right? Because it already would have happened.
Yeah, but I don't want them to know.
Okay,
I won't be completely transparent. I don't want the bad egg of all the good egg listeners to take information and be weird with it,
No, obviously we're not going to say where.
Yeah, I know.
But we could probably say when, just because it already happened.
True. We're playing this Wednesday.
That's
so,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy for a weekday.
Exactly.
I told you about this, too. I told you, hey, man, I think maybe special invites should be sent out for those who have at least tried to remain consistent.
Yeah, the loyal players that keep showing up
exactly.
and everything.
But, in this economy.
Look, all the other people, because look, all the past 5 months, I've invited the same people every time, and they all say no for the past 5 months. But most of those people now said yes, and I'm like,
is it the weekend that's a problem?
I don't know.
Is it
I don't
the
know.
Weekday? Yeah,
it could be because most people like to plan things on their weekends,
which makes sense.
But this being in the middle of the week and at night, I made sure it was late to give people enough time to get off work, make the trip, and they're like, well, I don't got shit on a Wednesday. So.
That is true as well. That is true.
And most of the people I didn't tell. I only told people that I, wanted to know, and I didn't want a lot of people to use that fact of, oh, the Costco guys are going to be there. Well, I'm going to go now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're expecting a lot of people. I don't really know how we're going to handle it, but we're going to handle it. I've already told you and I've told other people.
Right.
We're starting as soon as we get 18.
Either 18 or 7, whichever happens first.
Yeah. And, because I'm going to get there an hour early.
Right, to help
set up and get everything ready.
I wonder what time they're showing up.
I don't know.
we should probably let them know. Do they know the time and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
The field, the time.
All right.
So, yeah, they will be there. I'm very excited. And we'll see, dude, because like I just said, we're starting when we get 18 because if we're getting a lot of people show up late to these.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we typically start an hour late the past 5 months because most people, Cap is not one of them, show up late. And we can't start because we don't have enough people. But now we have so many people that I'm pretty sure we're going to have 18 that, are respectful and listen to the time that I send out and will show up on time. And then we're starting with 18 and we're just going to play as long as we can with a, normal amount of people. And the rest will roll in and they'll get added to whatever team as we play. But, yeah, we're going to start as soon as we have the proper number. So.
Yeah, but what I also am anticipating is the July softball special.
To be way down.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be unfortunate. I
also kind of can blame myself because, look, the people that knew about the Costco guys want to be there because of the Costco guys. But then my invite to the people I kept that a secret was, oh, it's also my birthday special. And so they could feel bad about that. It's like, oh, well, this is the one for his birthday. So we'll see. we're expecting a lot, and I think we honestly might put a fielder's limit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe rotate in and out.
Yeah,
I like that idea for
Yeah.
sure. That way, it's not clustered like a bunch of sardines out there.
I'm thinking allow 13 to 15 fielders each team.
Yeah, depending on the space.
Yeah, because you have 9 in general.
In general.
And I would say a rover up the middle is
Right.
10. And then maybe like 2 extra outfielders would be 12. And then, I don't know.
An extra
two
infielder somewhere.
2 or 3 more to throw wherever you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because if we don't do that, then it'll be like 22 versus 22.
Yeah, dude.
So-
the early days of Dodger phones.
Yeah.
Where,
and
yeah.
everybody will hit. That'll be no problem. And we're playing on a, easier field for us, so the lineups will be having rallies and big moments. So we should get at least 2 at-bats for everybody is my prediction.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but there might be a fielder limit because I know we have some people who honestly don't like fielding
Yeah.
and would prefer not to.
Right.
So I'm going to announce to everybody when we get there, I'm going to, hey, captains, we're going to do a fielder limit. If you don't want to field, throw your hand up now.
Yeah.
And that's okay because we'd rather make it safer out there than cluster everybody and run into each other or have no communication and it drills somebody. And so, yeah, we're probably going to run a fielder limit out there, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Costco guys, birthday, softball. Awesome. So thank you. You guys get that little tidbit of information. And it will be on my channel for the June softball special. There's already 5 other softball specials you can check out. Obviously, the 5 previous months, January, February, March, April, May. And, yeah, then in July, we'll have the fireworks show. That's the name of the July special.
Mm-hmm.
So can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully I'll get those 3 ballparks done this year. Thank you for the birthday cards.
Mm-hmm. And I still think it's crazy. Read Detmers.
Well, yeah, Ticket and Angel is just wild. So, yeah, that is everything we have. A lot of baseball news. It was a big baseball podcast. Getting back to our roots here on Off the Field podcast.
That's right. We've been weekly now for almost a month now, or I think a month already.
Over, I would say.
Yeah. So we're getting back to
Yeah.
it. We're good. We're back into the ease of things,
and hopefully I can get them on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
The Costco guys.
Yeah, of course.
I did text Big Boom AJ. We've been very friendly with each other. He's been a great person to talk to ever since I met him. And I did text him asking him if they wanted to be on there. I have not heard a reply yet, but he's a very busy man.
Of course.
So hopefully maybe we can talk about it at the softball game, and hopefully it'll happen because I know they have VidCon Saturday and Sunday, so maybe we can film ahead for next week.
Maybe even film over there at VidCon.
Over where?
At VidCon,
Oh.
because sometimes they have those conference rooms or
Oh, yeah.
private areas.
If they got a green room, we can just bring road mics.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll
So-
be good.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that was going to be the plan if it was here anyways, because we don't have enough mics
Yeah.
for all them.
I agree. Yeah.
So my plan, if they were to come here, would be me and you in our seats, and then we'd have road mics on them over
Yeah.
there. So we'll see if it happens. I'll try to bring it up at the softball game and see if we can make it happen.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next episode will be featuring the Costco guys. If not, we will still be back, and that'll be episode 113. Like the video, subscribe to Off the Field Podcast, share it with your friends and family. If you're on a long drive, a road trip, maybe a flight, you could download the episode. Then tune in and show your support. Thank you very much. Anything you want to say?
I like baseball cards.
Yes, he does. And gambling.
Yes.
All right. And the biggest gamble would be you subscribing. I think you'll win 100%. Double down. All right. Thank you, everybody, and see you in the next episode.